Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Canal Algérie's nightly news. To the headlines. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, receives a written letter from his Palestinian counterpart, Mahmoud Abbas, in which he hailed Algeria's firm positions in support of this fair cause. And we have the reactions of the Palestinian people who expressed their gratitude for the continuous support. The participants in the ministerial meeting of the non-aligned movement hailed the efforts of the President of the Republic for peace and stability on the regional and international levels. The Sahrawi cause and the European global sanctions system on human rights violations were at the heart of the conference of the Human Rights Council. After the resumption of the passengers' maritime transport from and to Annaba province, 1,059 passengers arrived in Annaba from Marseille with facilitations put in place to ensure the smooth running of the operation. Welcome back. First off, the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, received a written letter from his Palestinian counterpart, Mahmoud Abbas, in which he expressed his deep thankfulness and the gratitude of the Palestinian people for the urgent financial contribution to rebuild the city and camp of Jenin following the barbaric aggression by the forces of the Zionist entity. The Palestinian president added that he and the Palestinian people keep in memory the inalienable positions of the people and government of Algeria towards the Palestinian people, as well as the political and economic support that Algeria continues to provide for the fair Palestinian cause on the path to achieve freedom and independence. At the end, the Palestinian president renewed his gratitude and wished health and wellness for the President of the Republic, as well as success and prosperity for the Algerian leadership and its great people for more prosperity and progress. The financial and political support provided by the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, for the benefit of the Palestinian cause with the aim to contribute in enabling the Palestinian people to withstand the occupation was welcomed in the ministerial meeting of the non-aligned movement in Baku under the chairmanship of the Republic of Azerbaijan. The initiatives and moves of the President of the Republic, which are in favor of establishing security, stability, and development at the regional and international levels, were praised by the foreign ministers of the non-aligned movement, who also welcomed the efforts of the President in his capacity as a coordinator of the African Union in the field of combating terrorism and violent extremism, especially in light of the expansion of the terrorist threats threatening African countries. The participants also welcomed the proposals put forward by the President of the Republic of establishing an African mechanism to respond to natural disasters and the creation of an African fund to contribute to facing the repercussions of climate change. On the other side, the final document praised the decision of the President of the Republic to dedicate $1 billion to finance development projects in many African countries through Algerian Agency for International Cooperation for Solidarity and Development. The same document affirmed the centrality of the agreement of peace and reconciliation in Mali stemming from the Algiers process and expressed the support of the non-aligned movement for the good offices initiated by Algeria, given its leadership of the international mediation in Mali and its chairmanship of the committee of the follow-up of the implementation of the agreement. We gathered some of the Palestinian people's reactions to this aid from Algeria, which will help rebuild the city of Jenin bring the city of Jenin back to life after the latest barbaric aggressions by the Zionist entity forces, which caused numerous human losses and considerable material damages. Rania Al-Bahri with more.
City of Jenin faces a new chapter of aggression. The barbaric and criminal attacks launched by the Zionist occupation forces against the city and its camp in West Bank are the worst since 2002. These attacks, which occurred on Monday, caused numerous victims and significant damage to infrastructure base. Many Palestinians have even left their homes in search of safe places. The owner of these lands are civilians. We have lost men, women and children. The inhabitants of this city are unfortunately considered an army and not like simple citizens who have the right to live. God will do justice. The majority of the martyrs were civilians. Material but also social and economic damages have been recorded in the city of Jenin and in the camps, a deterioration that requires efforts and major resources for reconstruction. The Palestinian authorities, international organizations and communities are united to support this reconstruction project, which aims to restore the infrastructure and houses. Following the aid given by Algeria, the president of the Palestinian Football Association, who is in Algeria within the framework of the participation of the State of Palestine in the Arab Games competitions, expressed his gratitude to the President of the Republic for his strong support for Palestine and for the Palestinians in Jenin camp.
أنا بقول لفخامة الرئيس الجزائري عنصر وحدة.
I would like to thank the President of the Algerian Republic, an element of unity and a symbol of pride of the Algerian people. Thank you for your decision to provide all means of strength to our people in Jenin through this great contribution that reflects the greatness of the President and the people of Algeria. For their part, the Palestinians also expressed their gratitude for Algeria's continuous support for their just cause. 84 hours of steadfastness for the sake of the city of Jenin. We are used to these attacks. The story of steadfastness written by the camp is not strange to us. We want to share our victory with Algeria. On this great day, we pay tribute to the brotherly country of Algeria, which has been keen to extend assistance to us. We send a message of thanks to our people in Algeria, the country of a million martyrs. We thank them for their support. We thank our people in Algeria for their standing with us while we are in the camp, all thanks to the state of Algeria.
Tasked by the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the National Community Abroad, Ahmed Attaf, arrived in Tehran, the capital of the Islamic Republic of Iran, on a working visit. The visit is in the framework of the concretization of the directives of the leaders of both countries. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, and his brother, President Ibrahim Raisi, driven by a joint determination to promote cooperation relations in the Algerian-Iranian partnership and to consolidate the bilateral consultations and political coordination on issues of common interest on the regional and international levels. During this visit, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and National Community Abroad, Ahmed Attaf, is expected to hold bilateral talks with his Iranian counterpart, Hussein Amir Abdullahian, and to be received by the high authorities in Iran. Within the framework of a strategic partnership approach to promote partnerships and cooperation with other African countries, Algeria, that made great strides on the path of digitization and upgrade of its equipment with the latest technologies, is now sharing this medical expertise through training of African medical staffs. Likhdar Kawan and Sabrin Tafriginit.
Algerian medical staffs, and with expertise on their hands, are performing sensitive medical surgeries and attracted citizens from neighboring African countries who benefited from the latest modern medical equipment amid their treatment.
I've
been to several countries in Europe for my treatment, but I've never received such welcome as the one they offer here. I've arrived yesterday and our checkups are already completed.
عنده مشكلة شوية في العيون والعملية.
I have medical issues in my eyes. The necessary surgery isn't available in Mauritania, so we came to Algeria and it went well.
الجزائر دولة الجزائر الشقيقة لإجراء العملية. جاونا الأطباء هنا وما شاء الله وضعيتها أحسن الحمد لله.
This visit allowed us to have a closer look to this hospital, which is operating according to the international norms. We also had an idea on the working conditions of the staff and the services they offer for their patients. The Mauritanian delegation present here hailed the Algerian medical expertise and the modern means equipped in this hospital. I came here with some colleagues to review the scientific level used in this hospital, on which we have a prior information since we've sent patients to different services before.
الجزائر عندها لي موين باش تكفل بالامراض في افريقيا وبيان سور يجونا المرضى تاع سورتو تاع السرطان.
Algeria has all the necessary means to provide the necessary care for the patients. Our patients are mostly the ones with the cancer disease, and we are actually capable to treat even difficult cases of this disease. We are happy and satisfied with the services offered by this hospital. We will make sure to strengthen the cooperation between this hospital in Tizi Ouzou and the Mauritanian Sickness Insurance Fund. To upgrade and boost the cooperation agreements between Algerian and African countries in the health sector is a significant opportunity for both parties to exchange knowledge and expertise in this vital field, a way to make Algeria Africa's health development gateway.
To Adrar now, where cancer patients in the province can benefit from a good health care and follow-up, the Anti-Cancer Center equipped with the latest technologies and novelties in the field. Yassin Hamdi explains.
In this cancer curing center located in the province of Adrar, the patients can follow their medical status data saved in a numerized medical file. The process will allow them to benefit from a better healthcare service. In the listening unit, we record the patient's data, such as the address and the phone number. A clinical examination and an interview are also carried out. Once the file completed, we ask for a checkup through the digital platform. After the digital registration, the patient is redirected to the unit that can follow him and provide the necessary care. The center is equipped with 140 beds and different technical equipments. I came from Kerza to continue my treatment in this center. I thank God. I'm from Tmushent and I live in Adrar. The staff is taking care of me. They are friendly. This center is working at 95% of its capacities. The surgery unit has been added to it, and the radiotherapy unit resumed its activities after a temporary stop. We have modern equipments, especially for IT, to manage the patient's records. Before, patients used to go to other hospitals for some special treatments. Now, the equipment and the digitalization of their patients' records will help to improve healthcare services in the southern province of the country.
Conference held at the premises of the UN's Human Rights Council in Geneva discussed the global European sanctions system against human rights violations. This conference was also an opportunity to once again discuss the issue of Western Sahara, as well as the need to respect international law for the settlement of this issue. Here's Rania Al-Bahri.
The interventions focused on human rights violations in Western Sahara, the plunder of its wealth, and the worrying silence of the international community vis-à-vis the Western Sahara issue. The president of the Parliamentary Group for Friendship with the Sahrawi People in the European Parliament insisted on the need to seize every opportunity to support the struggle of the Sahrawi people and to oblige the European Union to respect the decisions of the European Court. For his part, the MEP Miguel Urban Crespo affirmed that the Sahrawi file faces a continuous injustice within the institutions of the European Union, stressing that the privileged place of Morocco within the European Union has encouraged the Makhzen system to exercise all kinds of blackmail and granted bribes, without forgetting the episode of corruption which broke out last year, which took on great proportions with the European Parliament. Other deputies, like the Italians, insisted on the need for Europe to be in agreement with its principles and the international decisions, specifying the continuation of their mobilization alongside the Sahrawi people to wrest their freedom.
We remain with the Sahrawi file, where the representative of the Polisario Front to Switzerland, to the United Nations and international organizations in Geneva, Oubi Bouchraya Bashir, affirmed that the respect and monitoring of human rights in Western Sahara, and the release of political detainees and the opening of the territory to observators and international press are the necessities for launching the political process of conflict settlement and decolonization of the last colony in Africa. A debate on the issue of Western Sahara took place during the meeting of the non-aligned movement held in Baku, the Republic of Azerbaijan, during which the ambassador of Algeria and its permanent representative to the United Nations, Ammar Boujema, responded firmly, putting forward concrete evidence against the allegations of the Moroccan representative Omar Hilal, who tried through his speech to attack Algeria. Accustomed to these comic roles as the mouthpiece of a Makhzen regime, the latter did not have enough courage, this time to mention directly the name of Algeria, satisfied with indirect allusions. The response did not take long, coming from the representative of Algeria, Ambassador Ammar Boujema, who recalled at the beginning of his speech the words of the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the National Community Abroad, Ahmed Attaf, who had welcomed the principled positions of the non-aligned movement and its constant solidarity with the Palestinian Sahrawi causes in the face of the attempts of obscure distortion, deception, and misinformation they face. Gateway to Africa and the Mediterranean crossroad with a distinctive beach coast, Algeria is becoming a tourist favorite destination. 1,054 passengers arrived in Annaba aboard Aljazair 2 ferry from Marseille after the maritime passenger service resumed from and to Annaba province. Let's discover the reactions of these passengers with Sabrine Tefergenit.
The new port terminal of Annaba witnessed the arrival of the first ferry Aljazair 2 coming from Marseille. More than 1,000 Algerian passengers established abroad chose to spend days in their motherland with their families, and they didn't hesitate to express their joy. Our arrival was perfect, we were well welcomed, we faced no problems. We are very happy to be with our families again. Thanks to this new line, we will be able to visit them more often now. And to provide the best travel experience for the passengers, facilitation measures are being deployed for their benefit. It will accelerate the paperwork and the administrative procedures. The customs services are ready to receive the passengers and to facilitate the customs formalities. In this context, the new lines will be introduced, and it will upgrade the maritime transport services, matching the aspirations of the passengers.
The end of tonight's bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely night.